Bugungi darsimizda siz bilan Cambridge 16-kitobi Test 1 Section 3 bo'yicha listening analizini ko'rib chiqamiz va darsimiz har doimgidek o'zbek tilida bo'ladi, chunki bu videolarimiz endigina IELTS ga kirib kelayotgan, endigina listeningni boshlagan va ingliz tilida listening comprehension yoki biror bir ma'lumotni tushunishga qiynaladigan odamlar uchun qilayotgan videolarimiz hisoblanadi va Part 2 videoni ko'rgan bo'lsangiz kerak. Agar Part 2 videoni ko'rmagan bo'lsangiz, birinchi Part 2 videoni ko'rgan holda keyin Part 3 ga o'tishni tavsiya qilgan bo'lar edi. Xo'p, Part 2 da bergan ma'lumotlarimizni Part 3 da bermasdan ketamiz va shuning uchun ham Part 2 ni birinchi ko'rib oling va bu qismda endi Part 3 haqida to'xtaladigan bo'lsak, in Part 3 questions you have 10 questions and they are mostly matching information or matching options or multiple choice questions. Bu qismda siz biror bir belgilangan variantlarni bir-biriga match qilishingiz yoki multiple choice test savollar, test ko'rinishidagi savollarga javob berishingiz kerak bo'ladi. Okay. Kerak bo'ladi va demak bu qismda keling savollarni, xo'p, demak bu qismda nima qilishingiz kerak? Part 2 tugashi bilanoq now you have 30 seconds to check your answers. Part 2 ni tezda savollarni tekshirib olganingizdan so'ng, savollarga javoblarni tekshirib olganingizdan so'ng birinchi qiladigan ishingiz Part 3 ga o'tishingiz va savollarni tezda o'qib ketishingiz kerak bo'ladi va keling, demak, audioni eshitib ko'ramiz.
Part 3. You will hear two students.
Demak, o'zingiz Part 2 da aytganimizdek, bu ma'lumot sizga umuman kerak emas. You hear two students talking about this. It's just doesn't matter. Like, we don't need this information and it doesn't benefit us. So that's why we just are going to ignore this information, ignore this speech, and we're just going to mainly focus on the test itself. Xo'p, faqatgina bu ma'lumotni ignore qilgan holda faqatgina testga e'tibor berishimiz kerak bo'ladi va keling birgalikda shuni amalga oshirishga harakat qilib ko'ramiz.
It's called Jess and Tom discussing their art projects. First, you have some time to look at questions 21 to 24.
So we're going to skip this part.
Stage.
So, how are you getting on with...
Xo'p, demak, audio boshlandi. Endi nima qilishimiz kerak? Keling birgalikda savollarni analiz qilgan holda undan keyin audioni eshitib, savollarga javob berishga harakat qilamiz. Xo'p, demak, bu qismda choose two letters, A to E. Demak, ikkita bizda berilgan ikkita letter, ya'ni harfni belgilashimiz kerak bo'lar ekan. Keling, birinchi navbatda savolni o'qib, analiz qilib olamiz. Xo'p, which two parts I hope it's not taking me. Xo'p, which two parts of the introductory stage to their part projects to Jess and Tom agree were useful. Xo'p, agree were useful. Demak, o'zingiz ko'rganingizdek, bu qismda ular foydali bo'lgan bo'lishi kerak va ular bu haqida agree qilish kerak. Ya'ni ular bu haqida bir-biriga qo'shilishi kerak bo'ladi va bu qismda asosiy confusing part, asosiy odamlarni, o'quvchilarni, studentlarni yoki IELTS listening testini qilayotgan odamlarni chalg'itadigan qism one of them disagree, one of them agree, or both of them say, well, it was not useful at all. Xo'p, bu qismda o'zingiz ko'rganingizdek, bu umuman foydali bo'lmadi deb bo'lishi mumkin. Chunki bir-biriga bilan agree degani u useful bo'ladi degani emas. Shuning uchun ham bu qismda siz ikkitadan ko'p ma'lumotni filtr qilishingiz kerak bo'ladi va bu qismda bir o'shanga agree qismga, yes qismga e'tibor berishingiz birinchi navbatda va ikkinchi navbatda keyingi argument hisoblangan yoki keyingi keyword hisoblangan the argument o'ziga ham, o'sha ma'lumotning o'ziga ham the fact of being useful o'shani o'ziga ham e'tibor berishingiz kerak bo'ladi va bu qismda the options are bird park visit, workshop sessions, natural history museum visit. Okay, 2 visits here we have. Projects done in previous years. Well, previous years here, projects. Handouts with research resources. Handouts here. So now let's just look at the questions.
Your art project, Tom?
Okay. Like, they gave us the theme of birds to base our project on, and I'm not really all that interested in wildlife, but I'm starting to get into it. I've pretty well finished the introductory stage.
So have I. When they gave us all those handouts with details of books and websites to look at, I was really put off. But the more I read, the more interested I got.
Me too. I found I could research so many different aspects of birds in art. Colour, movement, texture. So I was looking forward to the bird park visit.
What a letdown. It poured with rain and we hardly saw a single bird. Much less used than the trip to the Natural History Museum.
Yeah. I liked all the stuff about evolution there. The workshop sessions with Dr. Fletcher were good too, especially the brainstorming sessions.
I missed those because I was ill. I wish we could have seen the projects last year's students did.
I suppose they want us to do our own thing, not copy.
Have you drafted your proposal?
Want our own thing. Xo'p, demak bu qismda men nima qilmoqchi edim? Har bitta savol tugagandan keyin pauza qilishni, tushuntirishni o'yladim, lekin bu o'ylasam to'g'ri kelmas ekan. Shuning uchun ham har bittasini eshitib qilgan holda keyinchalik sizga komment berishga qaror qildim. Va bu qismda handouts were useful deyishdi. I was put off dedi. Demak, bu bo'yicha men xavfsizlanib bo'lganda, lekin o'qishim sari qiziqib bordim va bu foydali bo'ldi dedi. Va bola ham Tom ekan. Tom ham me too dedi. Shuning uchun ham javob I bo'lishini ko'rishingiz mumkin. Because as I was reading, I became more interested. Shunaqaga o'xshash gap aytishdi va me too agreement bo'lganligini ko'rishingiz mumkin. Shuning uchun ham the first answer is E. Demak, ikkinchi qismda Tom says that I just very looked forward to bird park visit. Bird park visitni kutgan edim. What a letdown. Xo'p, just said what a letdown dedi. Juda ham ko'p bird park letdown dedi. Letdownni o'zingiz topib olasiz Googledan. Demak, bird park bo'lmadi. Demak, it poured with rain and we hardly saw any bird. Demak, umuman qush ko'rmagan ekan, rain bo'lgan ekan, yomg'ir bo'lgan ekan, shuning uchun ham A chiqib ketadi. And much less useful than Natural History Museum visit dedi. Natural History Museum visit useful bo'ldi dedi. Evolutionary thinglarni o'rgandim dedi. Bu qismda evolution yozib qo'yishim kerak. Evolutionary development, history, something. Xo'p, demak bu qismda ikkala o'quvchi ham agree bo'lgan, ikkala student ham agree bo'lgan qism Natural History Museumni vizitida ikkalasi ham foydali bo'lganligini aytishdi. Va bu qismda Tom said, workshop sessions by this professor, someone was really great. Really? I miss those lectures. Xo'p, demak bu qismda Jess o'sha workshop sessionlarni o'tkazib yuborganligi uchun ham B javobi to'g'ri bo'lmaydi, chunki Tom agree qilgani bilan demak bu otam nima edi? Bu Jess agree qila olmadi, chunki bu unaqa joyga bormagan. Shuning uchun ham B workshop session chiqib ketadi. Yoki Tom aytdi yoki Jess aytdi shekilli. I wish we could see work that was done by previous year students. But Tom said, they want us to do new rather than copying from others. Demak, oldingi yilgi narsalarni ko'rish olardim, lekin bizlarni hozir o'zimizni original ishlarimiz qolish xohlaydi, oldingi yildan ko'chirishimiz xohlamaydi. Shuning uchun ham ko'rsatmasa kerak, shuning uchun ham D javobi chiqib ketadi va shu orqali bizda C va E javoblari qolganligini ko'rishingiz mumkin. Ko'p oldiradi. Tushunarli bo'lgan bo'lsa, tushunarli bo'ldi deb o'ylayman. If it was not understandable in this bubbly language, I'm really sorry. Xo'p, demak keyingi qismni o'qiymiz va davom etamiz. Wow, it's hard. In which two ways do you both just decide to change their proposal? Xo'p, both keywords and decide to change their proposal keywords. Xo'p, demak decide to change and both. Demak bu qismni o'zingiz ko'rishingiz kerak. Ikkalasi ham o'zgartirishga moyil bo'lish kerak va o'zgartirishni qaror qabul qilgan bo'lish kerak. Va bu qismni o'zingiz ko'rganingizdek there should be agreement. Demak, ikki kishi ham agree qilish kerak. Ha, qilaman deyish kerak. Mana bunaqa vaziyat bo'lishi mumkin. Proposal. I already have changed. Men уже allaqachon o'zgartirdim degan gap bo'lishi mumkin va shu orqali ham masalan allaqachon o'zgartirdim degan gap, masalan change degan so'zni ko'rishingiz bilan change ga birdaniga javob olishingiz kerak emas. U yomon emas, xato ish bo'ladi, xato strategiya bo'ladi. Shuning uchun ham decide to change in the future demak keyin o'zgartirish kerak bo'lgan javobni topishga harakat qilishimiz kerak bo'ladi. Keling endi birgalikda optionlarni o'qib chiqamiz. Xo'p, by giving rationale for their action plans. Action plans. Hope, I just made a mistake here. Rationale is more important here. Rationale. Less specific about the outcome. Adding video diary presentation. Timeline. Providing timeline and mind map. Making their notes more evaluative. Notes evaluative. Xo'p, demak bu qismda keywordlarni o'zi ham ozgina advancedroq vocabularyni o'ziga ichiga olar ekan. Shuning uchun ham bu so'zlarni birinchi navbatda siz tarjima qilib chiqishingiz kerak. Evaluative, assessing, bu tadqiqot, demak, I don't know how to say it in Uzbek, just Google it. I just don't want to think about it. Xo'p, demak, hozir endi bu qismni pauza qiling. Hamma so'zni bilganingizdan keyin boshlashimiz mumkin bo'ladi. Keling, endi boshlaymiz.
Proposal yet?
Yes, but I haven't handed it in. I need to amend some parts. I've realised the notes from my research are almost all just descriptions. I haven't actually evaluated anything, so I'll have to fix that.
Oh, I didn't know we had to do that. I'll have to look at that too. Did you do a timeline for the project?
Yes, and a mind map.
Yeah, so did I. I quite enjoyed that. But it was hard having to explain the basis for my decisions in my action plan.
What?
You know, give a rationale.
I didn't realise we had to do that. Okay, I can add it now. And I've done the video diary presentation and worked out what I want my outcome to be in the project.
Someone told me it's best not to be too precise about your actual outcome at this stage, so you have more scope to explore your ideas later on. So I'm going to go back to my proposal to make it a bit more vague.
Really? Okay, I'll change that too then.
Xo'p, o'zingiz ko'rganingizdek, idan boshlashi. Yana bir bor e'tibor beradigan qismingiz 21-22 da ham 23-24 da ham savollarga javoblarni idan boshlashi. Demak, bu qismda yana bir faqatgina qog'ozga bog'lanib qolishi yomon tomoni adan boshlaysiz siz. Masalan, adan berilgan ma'lumotlarni kelishini kutib turasiz, lekin idan boshlashyapti. Boshlashyapti. Idan boshlashyapti va demak oxirdan boshlashyapti. Demak, bu trick qism, bu sizni ballingizni tushirishga aynan qaratilgan va sizga demak they just want you to try more. Xo'p, sizni yuqoriroq effort, ya'ni harakat qilishingizni xohlashga qaratilgan bu strategiya hisoblanadi. Shuning uchun ham o'zingiz ko'rganingizdek hamma narsani o'qish kerak edi, hamma narsani o'rganib tushunib olish kerak edi. Bu tekstni o'qimasligingiz kerak. Nima degani bu? Agar listening bo'layotgan vaqtda tekstni o'qisangiz bo'ldi. Javob topa olmaysiz, ketadi. Demak, it's just you cannot find the answers like possibly. And here what you have to do is just listen and know what is the content of options or questions. Demak, bu qismda nima deyishdi? Making notes more evaluative too. Demak, Tom boshladi. Xo'p, men faqatgina detail description yozgan ekanman. Evaluative qilishim kerak dedi. Just aytdi, men buni qilish kerakligini bilmas ekanman dedi va shu orqali javobimiz to'g'ri bo'ldi. Va undan keyin providing a timeline just so'radi. Timeline qildingmi? Mind map qildingmi? Ha, men qildim, men ham qildim. Demak, bu qismda decide to change emas, already did. Shuning uchun ham didni chiqarib tashlashimiz kerak bo'ladi. Undan keyin esa rationale just aytdi. Rationale qilishga qiynaldim dedi, lekin qildim dedi. Tom, shunaqa qilishimiz kerakmi? Men ham qilishim kerak ekan dedi. Demak, just qilgan. Tom qilmagan, demak Tom qilish kerak. Just o'zi qilib bo'lganligi uchun ham chiqib ketadi va undan keyin video diary dedi. Tom qilaman dedi, qildim dedi. Just umuman u haqida gapirmadi. Topikni umuman borib bordi. Less specific qilishimiz kerak ekan outcome dedi. Just aytdi. Tom agree qildi. Shuning uchun ham B va E javoblari to'g'ri bo'ladi. Bu javoblarim description explanation tushunarli bo'ldi deb o'ylayman, umid qilaman. Agar tushunmagan bo'lsangiz, rozi bo'lasiz, ketgan vaqtingizga. My suggestion is just take the script. It's Cambridge 16, test 1, section 3. Go just read the scripts and just try to translate every single part. I hope that I helped you through the structure and the strategy to how to listen to what to do in this part. Umid qilamanki nimadir o'rgatishga muvaffaq bo'ldim bu qismda va keling endi keyingi qismga o'tamiz. Wow, demak bu qismda bizda matching information. Bu demak ko'plab o'quvchilarni chalg'itadigan qism hisoblanadi va chunki bu qismda umuman tartib yo'q. Bu tartib bo'lishi mumkin. Masalan, Falcon, Fishhawk, Kingfisherlar haqida tartib bilan gapirishadi, lekin e'tibor berishingiz kerak bo'lgan qism, men bu ABCD, AH lekin ular umuman tartibda kelmaydi, o'sha uchun ham qiyinroq bo'ladi. Va yana bir qism ular keywordni o'zini emas, balki sinonimlarini ishlatadi. Umuman sinonimlarni ham ko'rmasangiz mumkin, umumiy kontekst bo'yicha tushuniladigan ma'lumot bo'lishi mumkin. Shuning uchun ham bu qismda juda ham ko'p e'tibor talab qiladigan section multiple matching information hisoblanadi va bu qismda faqatgina biz personal meanings, demak bu qismda optionlarni o'rganib ketishimiz kerak bo'ladi, chunki bu savollar tartibda keladi. Xo'p, childhood memory. A. Hope for the future, hope. Fast movement, fast. Potential threat, threat. Power of color, color. Continuity of life, continuity. Protection of nature, protection. Confused attitude to nature. Well, it's confused and confused attitude actually. The keyword is confused attitude. Xo'p, demak bu qismda o'zingiz e'tibor berishingiz kerak bo'lgan qism bu hozir birgalikda eshitamiz va javoblarni birma-bir ko'rib chiqamiz.
Before you hear the rest of the discussion, you have some time to look at questions 25 to 30.
Xo'p, we skip this part.
Some paintings of birds. One part of the project I'm unsure about is where we choose some paintings of birds and say what they mean to us. Like, I chose a painting of a falcon by Landseer. I like it because the bird's standing there with his head turned to one side, but he seems to be staring straight at you. But I can't just say it's a bit scary, can I?
You could talk about the possible danger suggested by the bird's look.
Oh, okay.
There's a picture of a fish.
Xo'p, o'zingiz ko'rganingizdek, it's just looking at one side, it seems to looking at me. I cannot just say it's scary. We can talk about possible danger by look of the bird. Xo'p, demak bu qismda qo'rqinchli deya olmayman, lekin possible ehtimoliy danger haqida gapirishingiz mumkin. Shuning uchun ham o'zingiz ko'rganingizdek, potential is the keyword for possible, synonym. Threat is a keyword for danger. Shuning uchun ham javobimiz D bo'ladi. O'zingiz ko'rganingizdek, agar sizda vocabulary bo'lmasa, keywordlarni bilmasangiz yoki keyword tanlashni bilmasangiz yoki sinonimlarni bilmasangiz, javoblarni topish juda ham qiyin bo'ladi. Xo'p, demak D out. Demak bu qismda o'zingiz ko'rganingizdek javoblarni chiqarib tashladim. Javoblarni chizib qo'ydim. Bu juda ham ko'plab yordam berganligini o'zingiz sezasiz qilib boshlaganingizdan keyin, chunki bu qismda optionlar ko'p gapirishadi. Shuning uchun ham agar optionlarni chiqarib tashlamasangiz, iloji bo'lsa mamnun qilsangiz ham bo'ladi. Agar unaqa qilmasangiz, o'zingizni chalg'itib qo'yishi mumkin bo'ladi bu qismda. Well, next part.
Walk by Audubon I like. It's swooping over the water with a fish in its talons and with great black wings which take up most of the picture.
So you could discuss it in relation to predators and food chains?
Well, actually, I think I'll concentrate on the impression of rapid motion it gives.
Right.
Rapid motion it gives. Rapid motion. Okay, rapid is synonym for fast, movement is synonym for motion. O'zingiz ko'rganingizdek, bu yerda faqat it's a game of keywords here. In this part, well, in other parts it's just quite advanced, quite sophisticated, it's hard, but in this part it was easy. Demak, bu savollarimiz juda ham oson. Faqatgina keywordni topgan odam va bu sinonimlarni bilgan odam javoblarni bemalol topishi mumkin ekan. Shuning uchun ham bu essayni, bu testni, bu sintezini qiyin deb hisoblamayman. Masalan, taking the fish, like wings covering the whole picture, and you can talk about predator-prey relationship. Bu haqida gapirishingiz mumkin, lekin I'm going to focus on rapid motions that it gives. Xo'p, demak javobimiz C.
Do you know that picture of a kingfisher by Van Gogh? It's perching on a reed growing near a stream.
Yes, it's got these beautiful blue and red and black shades.
I've actually chosen it because I saw a real kingfisher once when I was little. I was out walking with my grandfather and I've never forgotten it.
Oh, so we can use a personal link?
Sure.
Okay.
Xo'p, o'zingiz ko'rganingizdek, bu yerda confusing answer ketgan. They eshitdi blue, red, black and like colors. Demak, birinchidan eshitgan odam bu power of color javob deb o'ylaydi, lekin bu javob emas, chunki I just really wanted to talk about my grandfather and I saw this in my childhood. I never forgot about it. Oh, okay. Oh, you can talk about personal link to this nature or personal link to this picture. Oh, you sure you can do this. Xo'p, shuning uchun ham javobimiz A bo'ladi. O'zingiz ko'rganingizdek, confusion ham bo'ladi. Sizni confuse qilishga, sizni chalg'itishga harakat qilishadi va shu harakatga qarshi chiqishingiz va javoblarni topib olishingiz kerak bo'ladi.
There's a portrait called William Wells. I can't remember the artist, but it's a middle-aged man who's just shot a bird. And his expression and the way he's holding the bird in his hand suggests he's not sure about what he's done. To me, it's about how ambiguous people are in the way they exploit the natural world.
Interesting. There's
Okay, ambiguous. The word ambiguous. About exploitation. Exploiting nature. Xo'p, demak bu qismda ko'plab keywordlar bo'ldi. Audioni tushunsangiz, bu javobni topib olishingiz juda ham oson. Not sure, confused. Ambiguous about exploiting nature. Demak, ambiguous also the keyword here. O'zingiz ko'rganingizdek, confused attitude towards nature. Bu javobni bemalol olishingiz mumkin edi. Man standing and got a fish, doesn't know what to do. Shu savollarni, shu keywordlarni ko'rib ketishingiz mumkin. O'zingiz ko'rganingizdek, I'm taking notes. And also you have to try to take notes. Well, it will be hard at the beginning, but you have to try and you can develop the skills, because if you develop it, you will be sure about your results and you will be sure about your answers. It will really help you to improve your listening comprehension, to improve your note-taking abilities, which will be really helpful for future too. That's why try to improve your note-taking skills also. Demak, bu qismda o'zingiz ko'rganingizdek, the word ambiguous, vocabulary, go to Google, search it. Not sure asosan keywordlar edi va shu orqali confused natureni, confused attitude-ni topishimiz mumkin bo'ldi.
Gauguin's picture, Vyra Mati. He did it in Tahiti. It's a woman with a white bird behind her that is eating a lizard. And what I'm interested in is what idea this bird refers to. Apparently, it's a reference to the never-ending cycle of existence.
Wow. I chose a
Never-ending cycle of existence. Never-ending cycle of existence. That's why it's continuity of life. O'zingiz ko'rganingizdek, bu qismda white bird holding the lizard or eating the lizard. Bu qismda ham blue power of color ga reference ketganligini ko'rishingiz mumkin, lekin javob reference bu power of color emas. Demak, chiqarib tashlagan bo'lsak, I'm not sure about it because it can be sturdy. Xo'p, demak bu qismda o'zingiz ko'rganingizdek never ending cycle of existence dedi. Life and existence and continuity is never ending cycle. Just keywords, synonyms. Shu orqali ham javobni topishingiz mumkin bo'ladi.
portrait of a little boy, Giovanni de Medici. He's holding a tiny bird in one fist. I like the way he's holding it carefully so he doesn't hurt it.
Oh, right.
Holding carefully. Hop.
That is the end of part 3.
Really?
You now have half a...
Hop, demak bu qismda bu sal qiyinroq bo'lsa kerak. Yo'q, qiyin bo'lmaydi, chunki bizda B, E, G. Hop, umumiy jihatdan qiyin. Chunki tiny bird holding it carefully. Demak bu qismda nima deyishimiz mumkin? I don't know, like I'm not sure about it. So let's just play it one more time because I'm not sure. Well, I think it's B. Hope for the future, because holding a tiny bird, holding it carefully, it cannot be power of color. Oh, it can be protection of nature. So it's B or G. So I'm not sure. I'll have to play it one more time.
Tiny bird in one fit.
And what I'm interested in is what idea this bird refers to. Apparently, it's a reference to the never-ending cycle of existence.
Wow. I chose a portrait of a little boy, Giovanni de Medici. He's holding a tiny bird in one fist. I like the way he's holding it carefully so he doesn't hurt it.
Oh, right.
Okay, doesn't hurt. So that's Sultan doesn't hurt. Xo'p, demak o'zingiz ko'rganingizdek, bu qismda aloqa yetkazmaslik, ozor bermaslik, jarohat yetkazmaslik kabi keywordlar bo'lishi mumkin. Shuning uchun ham protection of nature ni olishimiz kerak bo'ladi. Bu qismda o'zingiz ko'rganingizdek, o'zim ham agar tushunmagan holatimda yoki o'zim amin bo'lmagan holatimda audioni qaytadan play qildim, audioni qaytadan eshitdim. Bu qismda o'zingiz IELTS preparation jarayoningizdek audioni 5 tagacha, 5 martabagacha qaytarib eshitishingiz kerak bo'ladi. Chunki bu qismda biz practice sessionda bahomizni emas, yoki balimizni emas, darajamizni emas, balki o'zimizni umumiy skilllarimizni, qobiliyatlarimizni rivojlantirishga harakat qilmoqdamiz. Shuning uchun ham qayta eshitish va shu orqali qobiliyatingizni oshirishga harakat qilishingiz kerak bo'ladi va bu it's just must have. It's not like a bad thing. It's a reward. It's must have thing to do. Xo'p, shuning uchun ham bu qismda javobimiz G30 uchun javobimiz G bo'ldi. Protection of nature doesn't hurt and holding carefully a tiny bird. Demak, shu bilan section 3 finished. Bugungi videomiz o'z nihoyasiga yetdi. Sizga bu videomiz manzur bo'ldi, foydali bo'ldi deb o'ylaymiz. Sizni keyingi videolarda ham kutib qolamiz.